Hi, this is going to be an intuitive energy narrative style reading. So we can set our intention. Deep breath. I intend for this to be a clear channeled message for the viewer for confirmation of what they already know, an avenue for introspection, self reflection, and thought provoking inspiration. I also intend for this to be to my benefit for conscious connection with source energy. I let it be so, and so it is. All right, open the heart space. Oh, let's do signs first. Signs, please, spirit. Signs for the message. Last shuffle. Thank you. Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius, no prominent placement. So Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius. For the highest and best, they're all strongest messages. Last shuffle. Thank you. Three of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Can you see that kind of? The World. Eight of Wands. Two of Wands. So this message is for someone who recently left a position in their anything, could be job, could be relationship, could be anything. They recently left because they had already made plans. They didn't verbalize this though prior to leaving. You didn't verbalize it. But it was an area where you were really, really safe and secure. Leaving was difficult for you to do. It took a great deal of um, weight. And I mean weight by like heavy. So if this was moving, you had to move a lot of stuff on your own. Maybe you moved to offices and your stuff was heavy. There was something about the position that you held, like the rules, the regulations, the stipulations, the responsibilities were a little too, maybe that's what was heavy, a little too heavy for you, a little too burdensome. You didn't tell anybody that you were going. And the reason that you left is because you thought that you felt like you would be better off on your own. The Sun, the Page of Wands, the Hermit, the Five of Pentacles, The Three of Pentacles. Oh, but you missed it though. You miss your like your team. You miss working with your others. You miss bouncing ideas off of them. I'm hearing impetuous. It was almost impulsive, this decision. Looking back on it, you feel like it was a little impulsive. I feel like you went against the rules, and whatever rules there were for leaving. Wow, yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think you really wish you hadn't done it. You can get clarification on the Ten of Swords in reverse. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it was just really impulsive. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you just kind of took a risk. Like, you just risked it. It was super impulsive. It's a great deal of like conforming that you were being asked to do. I'm hearing like, is this all there is to life? Or is this all there is to like there's gotta be more. A Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords. You really thought that this other opportunity, you really thought that leaving would present you with better, no, not better, more straightforward. Clarify the King of Swords. More straightforward, more direct. Page of Pentacles again. Just new opportunities. This doesn't seem like a reason that you would be super. I mean, you have two air signs here, an earth sign, and then you have death in the reverse, and you have the Two of Cups in reverse. You went back to get somebody. Did you leave someone? Wait, something that was conforming. You went back to revive a partnership, but you wish you hadn't. Can we clarify the Two of Cups? Clarify the Two of Cups in the reverse. It gives me like renewal energy. death and rebirth, but this is just death. There is no rebirth here. New opportunity being death. But I feel like there is revival or renewal. Okay, last shuffle. Thank you. Judgment. Yeah, I think this is renewal. This is like renewal, revive. There's that King of Swords again. This is on top of the King of Swords. And back to the Two of Wands, which is right there. Grass is greener. Hearing grass is greener. You left with no warning. But you left because you felt constricted. You left because you were wanting, there's something like monotonous about this. Stationary, stagnant. And you left, and then you got very concerned that it might have been a super rash, impulsive decision. And you're wishing that you hadn't done that. But you left to revive a relationship. More Pentacles, the Magician. You went back to revive your home. You went back for the, how do I describe that? How do I describe that? The stability of it. You went back for the stability of it, for the title, for the comfort, not for the comfort like whoopee comfort, not for that, for the comfort like, this is my house, this is my home, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is my 3.5 kids, 2.5 pets, white picket fence, American dream. You went back for that. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. Ooh, ooh. And you went back. Okay, this might not be you. This might be an explanation of what happened to you. Let's get, I want verification on that. Please, Spirit. Verification on viewer versus cross-watcher, please. One more shuffle. Thank you. Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, we do have Libra here. Do you have Aquarius here twice? No, I don't. I couldn't tell you. I guess only you would know. Okay. So if it's pertinent for you, this could be for cross watcher. This could be you. Okay. So I'm going to, because of the shift in the downgrade in this energy, I don't know how to explain that. So it's like the energy ramps up and then it starts to decline on this particular line. So what we're going to say here is that this is most likely what happened to you. Okay, because when your person, right, came back in, okay, so let me back up because I feel that this is not you, that this is your person. You know what? Switch roles if you want. You get with me a bit. I mean, we're 15 minutes in, so your person or you or whatever, this person that we're talking about actually came back in because they wanted to like revive the title, the ownership of the house, of the kids, of the car, of the just the whole 10 of Pentacles energy here with the Magician and the Six of Wands. They wanted the status and the recognition back. So they came in with an offer, actually actionable offer that started to decline in intensity. So when they came in to express like, okay, so if they come in and they express like a Knight of Pentacles, right? So they come in and they say, here's my tangible gift to you, right? This particular energy came in and said, this is how I love you, right? But it went from this is how I love you to kind of like, I'm sorry ish. The energy started to decline with the Knight of Cups to the Page of Cups. The sincerity of it as well feels like it was because they're coming at it from a if they had come in with a Page of Pentacles, if they came in with a Knight of Pentacles and then dropped down to a Page of Pentacles, then you could see that their focus on that status was actually starting to decline a little bit. In this scenario, this is like actionable from the heart space. It started to decline. Oh yeah, Five of Cups. So there was and there's a complete loss of this stability here too. This might be the entrance of your energy in this particular scenario with the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. It just wasn't the same. I don't think that I don't think that you accepted the same. This this decision to bolt without any sort of explanation prior to the leaving that caused a fissure in the foundation of what you guys had, like, or what your the stability specifically, the stability of the relationship. I think there's a part of you that feels very much like, hey, but I gave you like all the love I had to give with the Ace of Cups and Queen of Cups. Like I gave my whole heart into this. And you just turned your back like a Queen of Wands in the shadow. Just total, just that's not good enough. Six of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Not even thinking about how much Seven of Pentacles, how much time was put into this relationship or the building of this foundation. Not thinking about the history. There's possibly children here, not thinking about any of those things, making them inconsequential with the Two of Pentacles. Like none of those things. Five of Swords, and Nine of Swords, they really just wanted to do what they wanted to do, and it didn't matter what it was going to cost them. They're looking in that direction, looking at the history, looking at the time invested, looking at what went into nurturing this, and they're almost smug about it. They don't care. They don't care until they're up at night, crying, thinking, what have I done? What nightmare have I created through my own self sabotage? That's what this is. No doubt about it. This is crying over your own self-sabotage. Strength, temperance, the star, the Knight of Pentacles. We have three heavy hitters back to back: strength, temperance, and the star, followed by a very slow moving Knight of Pentacles. Okay, it took you a while to get to the truth here with the Ace of Swords. It took you some hefty soul searching. And when I say soul searching, I'm talking about suppressing the fire and the anger and the frustration and everything with the strength card. I mean, you had to tame that beast, tame it, moderate it here with temperance, all the while focusing on the healing aspects of the star. There's a great deal of healing here, and it came from your strength. It came from your strength, and it was slow. It took resilience. It took, what is that energy I'm feeling? It's like, how do I describe that? Okay, so I'm going to give you a visual because I don't like the words to describe it. Like when you're in like junior high or something, and you're having to like hold your best friend back from knocking this chick's block off, right? Like it's like that. What is that? Is that like self-restraint? It's almost like self-restraint. It's biting your tongue every time, every time. It's not driving by the house. It's not picking up the phone. It is not social media stalking. It is not uh, it is so much not that it is more like monitoring your thoughts as they come in to make sure that they don't have the energy, the vibrational like not giving this an ounce of your energy. Cord cutting, meditating, grounding. You might have done all of these things. Every time that your mind wandered over in that direction, you brought it back. You called your energy back. That's what you did. You called your energy back, purified. What was your truth? Maybe this was not truth. Maybe this was victory, or in your victory, you found the truth. The Knight of Swords, the Fool, the Devil, the Five of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. You've done this before. This has happened with this person in this manner before. You found it very, the reason why the healing portion of your part of the journey was so thorough with those heavy hitters and methodical with the Knight of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords is because you've done this before. This is a repeating pattern of a childish person. That's why you were able to turn your back with the Fool to the Devil. You were quick about it too. As soon as you got over like the healing portion of it, yeah, justice. Knight of Swords, justice under the Knight of Swords under strength. This is karma. Yeah, there you go. Eight of Cups to the Fool. They might have been the one that took off before, right? In the beginning, but you were the one that stayed gone energetically. And I don't mean walking away from this person or walking away from their childish behavior, walking away from their addictions or walking away from their, in and out energy or anything like that. This was your opportunity to walk away from this cycle. You clearly stated back here, look at that, right to it. You clearly stated, wait a minute, but I gave you everything as far as my heart space. I gave you everything. Ten of Cups to the Devil. They sacrificed everything for whatever they left for. Their entire happiness. Oh, they're, they, the Emperor, Five of Wands, the Emperor, followed by the Empress. Justice, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Emperor, Empress. Empress under the Ace of Pentacles. This is your opportunity. This is a blessing in disguise. This person might be reeling over like the grass isn't greener on the other side, right? They genuinely feel that way. Like they legit feel that way. I don't I am speechless with what this person gave up. I wonder if they even know. Like I don't Okay, so for some of you, I feel like it was 3 to 5 months ago. I'm getting like 3 to 5 months ago. What month are we in? It doesn't matter. 3 to 5 months ago, it's happened. Probably closer to three than it is to five. We'll say four. We'll just say 4 months ago. I, what's at the bottom? Ace of Wands. I am just stunned at what this person gave up. Did we already use this? No. Okay. Um, I want a clarification on the Ten of Cups, Emperor and Empress, please. Spirit. One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, they don't know. Two of Swords, Two of Swords, Four of Wands, Five of Cups. Well, they know now. Ten of Cups. Can you see that? I don't know if you can even see that right there. This person had no idea what they were giving up. They are totally like blinded, kind of like you are with these cards. I'm sorry, I just love these cards. They're completely blinded. They, I am getting the feeling that they are not fully aware of the regret, sadness, remorse, heartache, heartbreak, all like they're in a Five of Cups energy right now because they essentially removed the ability or blocked like the idea of a happy, healthy foundation, solid. I wanted to say happy, healthy, and free, but that's something that I just say in my normal vocabulary. Like that's part of my what I say. I mean, they feel like okay, so here's where we were before with that Five of Cups energy. And that was over the loss of the Ten of Pentacles. That was over the loss of the status. Here's the Four of Wands. And that was them trying to manifest it back of being unsure. Your Ten of Cups next to the Devil here. And we have not had a Two of Swords out. Okay, I am going to ask whether this is karmic. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Devil. You one more for the Devil. One more for the Devil. One more shuffle. Thank you. Strength. This is it. This is something that they not only have you experienced this repetitive cycle, but this is something they've been battling for a long time. This is something that they thought they overcame, but they hadn't because they'd never put the actual work in to overcome it with coming to the Devil with two page energies, two low level energies. One being like, I like it, yeah, okay, I kind of regret it. I kind of feel sorry about it, like, but like, it's here with the Page of Pentacles. It's like, it's like a drug addiction, kind of like a substance abuse codependency problem that only really becomes a problem if it's available or easy, right? Like they might have thought that they overcame it and it just happened to like just be there. Does that make sense? I feel like that doesn't make sense. Five of Swords. Yeah, and see, we're right back to that energy of I do what I want. And the Ace of Pentacles because the opportunity was there, because the opportunity presented itself in the world. And it didn't matter that it was going to just end everything. It didn't matter that it was a cycle. It didn't matter that it was going to be the end of you guys, the end of your foundation, the end of you giving your whole heart to the situation. They didn't even see it that way. But I don't believe that they are fully aware of how much they lost. I just, I just don't think that they're aware. We're going to do something a little different here. It's usually you just stay right with I think we're going to get something else. Okay. Let's try this one. New cards. Okay. Elemental. We are going to go to the book for some of these. Sundering. Third Eye. Walk Tonight. There we go. That's not Harbinger. The Origin. Arrow. All right, so I'm getting innate bringer of darkness. Um, I could kind of describe that as inborn, primal, the thing that brings out the shadow when no one is looking. That's the best way that I can describe this bottom line. I wanted to look up sundering. Sundering is destruction and rebirth. So this is talking about the, okay, well, it's kind of like death, but a little different. To create, one must first destroy. Think of a house sturdy and strong, and then think of the trees which must be felled to build it. Think of mighty fortress forged in stone, then the mountainside which must be hollowed out to create it. Think of yourself refreshed and revitalized, then of the behaviors and habits of yesteryear which you threw aside in order to make the newest you. The cycle of destruction and rebirth extends far beyond the physical world. To thrive, old, useless routines must be broken and reshaped. Carry a weight too long. Didn't I tell you something about the weight? And it will break you, but throw it aside at the right time, and every step afterward will be lighter. Okay, and then elemental. But this is literally just like elemental. Closeness with nature. Thinking of connection. So this is the destruction of the connection um to your intuition, to your higher self. And that has to do with the bringing forth, yeah, that makes sense. Destruction of the connection with the higher self because of the bringing forth of that innate darkness, that shadow aspect, bringing it to light, letting it walk around, letting it run the show. That's kind of like what this is, this devil energy. This is something that was within from a while ago. And it's not even, it was something that was insidious. It didn't come in over a long period of time. It came in because opportunity allowed. Opportunity presented itself, your partner, your person, your whatever, whoever this is, pounced on the opportunity without a second thought until it really just didn't turn out to be better than what they had. And they don't even realize what they had yet. They don't realize the magnitude of the loss. Okay, I want to know what their current energy is. Oh, let's see. Sorry about the camera. Current energy of this person. You know what? Let's find out who this person is first because I'm curious. I'm totally curious. I would like to know a little bit about this person because this is a big. This wasn't like a it was so impulsive. It like came out of fucking nowhere. It doesn't seem like anything started I mean, honestly, and to no offense, but it feels like it was very like mundane and routine, which you could look at and you could call it stable. All right, tell me about this person, please. The runaway, secrets running from problems. Yeah, I mean that's what they do. That's what they do. The runaway. This is a person that has shadow aspects that have not been worked through. They're not willing to do the work. They're consistently, when challenged, they run in a different direction. They always have a plan B. Um, when it gets tough, they run from their own problems. They're escapists. They're like there is devil energy here in the not in the form of I don't believe that it was manipulation. It doesn't seem like manipulation. It seems like substance abuse. It seems like, yeah, inflexible And then the thief, which is seizing the moment and selfishness. That's exactly what this person is. Take a look at this card, the miser. Can you see it? See, it's like in the veil. It's like in the void. I meant void. In the void might be, they might be on the other side of the veil, but I mean, in the void, they're just in this black hole, this pit of despair. Yeah, third eye, like this is what they gave up. And the hound underneath with loyalty, chains, and promises, but it's a hound eating the sword of truth. They didn't even have anything to run away from. I mean, even the cage in this card is open. Seizing the moment, selfishness. Person literally saw an opportunity. I left when I saw you with someone. What did he say there? It's interesting. We need to let each other go. I'm afraid to contact you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. We will be together again. I love you unconditionally. We both know I'm not the one for you, and I bury myself in work to forget you. That is not true. That is not true. Out of all of those statements, that one right there is not true. Okay, I think this person's delusional. I regret lying to you. That is partially true, but not nearly as true as it's going to be. I wish I could take back my words also again. Energetically, a 4 when they're going to be at a 10. I think that this person is building a narrative. I don't believe, okay, so when I get back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, there are two reasons why I ever get something that is being negated every other card. And that is when that person's energy is blocked, this person's energy is not blocked. They have not done anything to protect their energy. They are wide open. This one, this one feels true. The I left when I saw you with someone. I don't believe, however, that you were with someone, but I do believe that they have built a narrative stating that we need to let go of each other and I'm afraid to contact you. Both of those feel true. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay, that's where the back and forth. We will be together again. Back and forth. I love you unconditionally. This is a statement that I cannot pick up from an energetic perspective because this person does not love themselves unconditionally, and therefore they are unable to love anyone else in a greater capacity than they love themselves. So this by default, I can't even pick up energy on because my logical mind just shut it down. It's not, this person does not love themselves unconditionally and therefore cannot love another with a greater capacity than the love that they have of themselves. We both know that I am not the one for you. I think you both know that. and then I bury myself and work to forget you, that is a bold-faced lie. They bury themselves in something, but it's not work. It's not work. It is not work. It is not work. I couldn't let you get close to me. You would be the only one. Ooh, that just turned so quick. Yeah, your person is has a very distinct energetic signature. Okay, what else can I do for this collective? I think that that is it. This sure took a turn. Uh, I trust that this message will find exactly who it needs to find. Please know that you and this person are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. Remember, the universe does not make distinctions between good or bad, right or wrong. It's all energy. Please also remember that this is not personal. This is just an experience. Find the light here. Find the goodness. There were good times with this person, I'm sure, or you wouldn't have made it all the way to the Ten of Pentacles. You know, you don't just jump into the Ten of Pentacles. You don't jump into Emperor, Empress energy. You build into Emperor and Empress energy. It doesn't look like you were able to maintain that very long, but your person will eventually realize that. They will. They will. Justice is here. Justice is here. If your person never realizes what they truly lost, it's because they're not capable. In which case, does it even really matter? You're talking about somebody that is like legit delusional. Okay. So, who was this for? This was straight across the board: Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius. I trust that the message will get to where it needs to get to. If you're cross watching, bad news bear. Yeah. All right. My unconditional love to you. Until next time.